Hello everybody, Van Potts with Preston Lane and Partners, and today I want to tell you about a wine that was just released that I think is got a heck of a story, and it's an exceptional wine, and I wanted to share it with you. So the wine in question is the 2020 Capstone, recently released by Keenan Winery on Spring Mountain. Now, I don't think I need to tell a lot of you about Keenan. We represent Keenan and have been for quite a while, and Keenan is one of the very few remaining small family owned, operated, and managed wineries left anywhere in California, and especially in Napa. So the winery speaks for itself. The land was purchased in 74, planted first vintage 1977, and it's planted to Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Zinfandel, a little bit of Alicante. So beautiful piece of property, long and storied history, an absolutely spectacular place to visit and to buy and collect wines from. This particular wine is exceptionally interesting for, well, a lot of reasons. Starting with the fact that, of course, it's a Keenan wine. But 2020, I think all of you know about 2020, was an incredibly challenging year in vintage. First of all, we had that little thing that we all know about, the pandemic, which made interesting situations for everybody, for everything, from managing an office at a winery to actually harvesting the grapes. And then, perhaps as challenging as anything, was the glass fire in 2020, which was a terrible thing. And I have to refer to my notes, but the glass fire burned 67,484 acres. It took out 1,555 buildings and structures, 642 homes, 343 commercial businesses, and 27 wineries. To say that that was a devastating impact would be the understatement of the decade. And what do they say? From the ashes rises the phoenix, or from the, whatever. At the end of the day, what Keenan created was this 2020 Capstone. There's not a lot of it, 3,500 cases. The entire vintage was 60% off due to the fires. So this wine, Capstone, means crowning achievement. And this wine is a crowning achievement. It is absolutely a spectacular wine. I have already actually consumed one. So, and then I poured the last of it into this glass, and we'll taste it. But the color is beautiful. The notes are heavenly. It's a very forward drinking wine. You can drink it right now and enjoy it, and it's also something you can collect. So, beautiful, rich fruit, silky tannins. It's got all the hallmarks and characteristics of a Keenan Spring Mountain wine. And as a matter of fact, it is 100% estate fruit. It's priced under the reserves. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot recommend it enough. Call us and find out about how to get some. It won't be around forever, and it is a crowning achievement. It comes in 750s, magnums, and 3 liters. We have all of them available for you, and I cannot recommend enough. Again, with all of the things that this particular winery had to deal with in 2020, from the pandemic to the fires, the fact that they got such an amazing bottle of wine is absolutely spectacular. Now, one other thing that probably everybody is wondering, well, would there be any smoke taint in the wine? I just tasted it, and obviously there's no smoke taint, but there couldn't be smoke taint because the grapes were all harvested before the fire, about 3 days before the fire. So they were all in the winery fermenting. And in case you're wondering, Keenan is completely 100% solar powered. It's on the back of every single bottle. So electricity wasn't a problem, and therefore the tanks were treated exactly perfectly. So this wine is something not to miss for a lot of reasons. I think it's a collectible wine. If I were a collector, and I am a collector, and I'm definitely going to get some for myself, I would have it in magnums and 3 liters, simply because of 2 things. Number one, well, I guess 3 things. Number one, it's a Keenan wine. Number 2, it's absolutely drop dead delicious and gorgeous. And number 3, its pedigree, 2020, what it came from, and what the winery and Michael Keenan and his family overcame to make sure that they delivered one of the absolute best bottles of wine that money can buy. That's all for now. Let us know if you have any questions. We'd love to have you find some of this. I think it should be in everybody's cellar, especially if you save wine.